In the last couple of days, a new report has been doing the rounds in India. It's about the homegrown Wuhan virus jab called Covaxin. This report says the vaccine contains calf serum. Activists and politicians immediately went into a frenzy. Hundreds of retweets and a lot of outrage followed. But here's the fact. Covaxin does not contain calf serum. It is merely used in the manufacturing process. No one on social media bothered to make this distinction. And such misinformation can be dangerous. It can set back vaccination and possibly trigger another wave. Our next report explores the threat of vaccine misinformation.
They say a rumor does not have to be true, just outrageous. During a health emergency, it can be deadly. The difference between life and death. This week, India's rumor mills were pumping. They had a new scoop. Does Bharat Biotech's Covaxin have calf serum? Soon it was all over social media. The fake news peddlers even claimed to have proof. A government document on Covaxin's manufacturing process. Obviously, no one had actually bothered to read it. The vaccine itself does not have calf serum. It is, however, part of the manufacturing process. We will explain. Animal serums are used to grow Vero cells. These cells host the virus, trigger antibodies, and help make vaccines. It is a decades-old technique, the same one used in making vaccines for polio and rabies. So, do these jabs have calf serum in them? Absolutely not. The Vero cells are washed rigorously before the virus is introduced. The shot that goes into your arm contains just one component, the inactivated virus, no calf serum. This is an important distinction, one that most people did not bother to read about. Politicians and activists saw an opportunity to attack the government. In the process, they took a risky gamble. The cow is a religious symbol to Hindus in India. Such misinformation can lead to vaccine hesitancy. For all we know, it already has. Across the world, doctors are fighting this fake news epidemic. In Europe, the rumor mills have banned AstraZeneca, except the vaccine is very much in use. It was another piece of misinformation. There is an entire industry working in this direction, sowing seeds of doubt in people's minds about vaccine ingredients, expiry dates, and side effects. With social media, this industry has a megaphone. Last week, when footballer Christian Eriksen collapsed on the field, they saw an opportunity. Soon the questions popped up. Had Eriksen been vaccinated? Was it a side effect? Such high-profile moments are gold for fake news peddlers, outrageous enough to seem true. In fact, they are more dangerous than the virus itself. If vaccines remain on the shelves, the virus can spread and mutate. So how do we counter this? By waging an equally broad fact-checking campaign. Some American states are using anti-terrorism operatives to chase fake news. Journalists are being trained on how to identify and fact-check misinformation. These will take time to make an impact. So here's a short fix. If someone says the cure is worse than the disease, chances are they are lying. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.